Hello, everybody. Today you obviously see a different screen because I'm much smaller here, but it's because I wanted to show you something graphically about gratitude. Now, I haven't made a video for 2 months, so sorry, so sorry. I just welcome all the new subscribers. I'm so happy that you are here. You know, lots been happening in my life, lots been happening around us, and in the groups with Quantum U, doing a retreat in Colorado Springs. If you in the area, watch out for our opportunity for you to register for that. So excited about that. Grateful. So I wouldn't say I'm stuck on gratitude. I just kind of divine brought me back to gratitude because, it's gratitude is a place or it's a frequency. And when you live in this frequency, I'm just going to just maybe call up another picture. Hang on a sec. If you live in this frequency of gratitude, what happens is you're going to probably see a different picture now. You just show you because hang on. There you go. This part is actually what I want to show you. So that's the only thing you see is this. Why is gratitude so important? We kind of let go of being grateful for everything that you do have because it's sometimes it's just kind of watered down. Okay, it's like, oh yeah, gratitude. What about gratitude? Yeah, I've done that. We have a resistance towards gratitude. We kind of feel, yeah, but been there, done that, doesn't really change. But I wanted to really go deeper into gratitude because I believe all of you guys, obviously you listen to me because we're talking about consciousness, talking about awareness who you truly are. And everybody, a lot of people that come on here as well also listen to Mike. And, we speak about bringing forth things and that from the unseen into the seen. And with the least effort possible, because if you still have works, if there's still works, you haven't actually gotten it, okay? Because it's no works. Even the scripture says, if there's any works involved, it's not going to work. It might work on your willpower a little bit. What is the not request in your wildest dreams? It was something in Ephesians 2:9. If you know the Bible a bit, I had to go and look it up. It's not by works, but by spirit. It's not by works. It's not by power. It's not by might. It's by spirit. It's about understanding the fullness of who you are. So the whole point of us starting to go on this journey is to get to the place where you can absolutely realize who you are without trying to discover who you are. Now, we've said before, it's an effortless thing because it's all about radical surrender, because the state of gratitude, that divine frequency, that field of possibilities, your desired outcome is actually all here right now. So what stops it is what makes it feel like work? Like what happens when we have an outcome? We do our visions boards and we kind of forget about it. You'll probably notice when you've just not done nothing, these things actually just happened. But what if you are living, if you cannot be grateful for the chair you're sitting on, if you're not in a state of gratitude, this field of possibilities, your desired outcome, it's still going to be in a different frequency. So your true frequency, the point is not to try and be grateful or trying to be in a frequency of gratitude. The fullness of who you are is already gratitude. It's love, peace, joy. That is who you truly are. But we've become so, how can I put it? I'm just reminded of something Pam Grout wrote. She said, mind, I've stopped being your bitch and I'm letting go and resting in who I truly am. So letting go, because the mind, you don't want to be a slave to your mind. The mind lives in the past in many ways. The mind is good. The mind is there to follow what you tell it. That's why we've heard it all before, what Joe Dispenza and everybody else says, Bruce Lipton, that as you think you are. So how do we, in the most simplistic way, get our state changed to come back to who you truly are? Start first of all, noticing what you're grateful for. And then surrender everything that doesn't look like gratitude. Because what we do is we've got these big plans, big desires, but we cannot even love what we have. But we're planning big things, yet we cannot, we don't appreciate that which we have. We don't appreciate and love the fact that that you're sitting here in a chair, and maybe not in a wheelchair, or like this one lady said on the movie Heal, you know, she was stage 4 cancer, and she went to the beach and she sat down and she saw everybody running around, jogging, doing all the things, you know, to be healthy. And she wanted to go and shake every single one of them and say, do you realize, do you appreciate just jogging? Do you appreciate being here with your kids, or you focusing on them irritating? Do you appreciate using your hands? Do you appreciate going to the supermarket and being able to buy a piece of meat? Do you appreciate, and truly being in the now is knowing what gratitude is. So if you're going to say no, but how do I remind myself? How do I start being in this place? Because then your works is out the door, because your state of gratitude is a divine frequency that already makes everything possible around you. All of a sudden, the things will start happening because you're just thankful, you're grateful. But it doesn't, in the beginning, it might feel like some things you do. Like I would sit and I would just become aware in this. I will just take a deep breath and pause and start writing down what I'm grateful for. I would sit in the morning and I stop myself when I wake up and I just wanted to jump out of bed. I take a deep breath and say, stop. No, this is such a beautiful day. I'm just thankful for my sheets. I'm thankful for my pillow. Do you do that when you go to sleep at night? Just completely. And then just, if you have to write I'm thankful that I have a stove. Thankful for this food I'm cooking. I'm thankful for the apple I'm eating. I'm just so grateful. In the beginning, you might feel like you're forcing it, but the more you write down how grateful you are, the more you become aware of gratitude. Maybe you've been around like me around the circle, and then it keeps coming up again. So this morning, what happened was I'm sitting there and I'm busy just journaling how grateful I am. Once again, just thankful for everything that is, and giving everything to divine, and, you know, even saying to beloved, you know, just remind me, bring that which I am forth. I surrender all that I'm, you know, all my programs and all my issues and all my challenges. And I know that you work things all out for the good of those who just love you, because everything in the universe revolves around love. And I'm sitting there and I'm just minding my own business, just being connected to the world, to you know, releasing love to the suffering, and being grateful that you know, I'm in this state of gratitude. And all of a sudden, I'm reminded of a scripture. Now, those who don't know the Bible, I'm not really good at this, but there's a scripture that comes to mind, and I had to go and Google what it is. And this is just amazing. I was talking to Madeleine, my friend, about it. Isn't this just amazing? Using your imagination. The scripture that came up was, never doubt God's or the divine's mighty power to work through you and accomplish all that is. He will achieve, or you call him the universe, or you don't know him yet personally, or divine love, or whatever. He will achieve infinitely more. Infinitely. What is infinite? It's infinitely more than your greatest request, your most unbelievable dream, and exceed your wildest imagination. You will outdo them all. This is in, for his miraculous power constantly energizes you. So this is Ephesians, I think Ephesians 2:9. It was the Passion Translation. Now, should I read that again? I think about it. Yeah, you have your imagination. You are imagining things. But the divine love says, never doubt divine love's power to work through in you. Okay, to accomplish all of that which you desire. He will infinitely do it more than your request. It's so amazing. Your most unbelievable dream and exceed your wildest imagination. That is why you take this, you constant gratitude. When you think of your desires you do have, I dream when, and I took them all out. I took them all off the fridge, all the desires, all of it. Just released it once again. I surrendered it because I know now these are so small, they're little, because he will do so much more, so much more. So I'm just so thankful that my little ideas, my little dreams, my desires has a formation or has a picture. You have now imagined this. That is your job. Let go of doubt, worry, thinking how it must happen, the how, let it go. It doesn't even, like I said before, it doesn't exist in gratitude. How must this happen? It's just trust. You take all of your dreams and one by one, you just let them go and become aware that which you dream of to do, that which you dream of, your wildest imaginations, your biggest requests, your wildest dreams, you let it go. And then he brings it into the most perfect outcomes. Then they manifest, if you want to use that word, they come out of the unseen into the seen. The most amazing way. You cannot even think of how it happens. You see, this is when we become totally dependent, totally entangled, totally aware of that divine power within us, that divine perfect love and joy and peace. And as you stay in this gratitude, things are going to just fall into place. Your dreams are going to just happen because you're on the field of divine frequency. I'm going to just bring that other picture up out here because that's another post we did. And here it is, right? So when you're on the frequency of gratitude, you know you have everything. You have not yearning, wanting, needing. You know nothing is missing. You know nothing could ever be missing. So you rested and peace, because now you're in a position of rest, peace, and gratitude. You're in a position of complete trust. You're in a position of complete love. Ultimate, it's just, and you just surrender everything that doesn't look like that. And so there's no works in it, you see? There's no you trying to make anything happen. It's you discovering that you are the fullness, one with God, one in him. And that frequency is love, peace, joy, and rest. So why do you think the day of rest is actually the Sunday is the first day? Because you rest, and out of the rest starts the week. So one day I was actually thinking on this. Day of rest is the first day of actually the week, because for me, this is like you can make up your own conclusions, but this day is your day of rest. The rest day, and then the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, because when you're in this rest place and you know who you are and you're discovering more and more that you live from gratitude and peace and this place of wonder, then without your doing much, your life is just going to shift and go into the flow of love and where everything is. See, the frequency of gratitude is where everything resides. All your desires already fulfilled is there in this field of gratitude. So the state of gratitude. So I hope this brought a big shift in your life. I'm trusting it does, because I can sit here and I can tell you this. Just start doing it. Just start flowing in this love and gratitude. And I know you can, your life will change drastically. Remember, it's first you within, in the state of peace and love. And yeah, and then you can give God anything and you'll turn it into the most amazing outcomes. Give him your dreams, give him your desires, give the beloved everything, surrender it. Offer all the things that don't work too. Don't forget that. And you'll see amazing things shift. Love you guys. Bye-bye.